How's it going, everybody, and welcome to... My audio's off. It just drops very bad. I don't know why. How's it going, everybody, and welcome to tonight's matchup between the Arlington Spy Ponders and the Lexington Minutemen. Where our Arlington Spy Ponders having their second game at home here this season, getting a win last week, a very big win to add that, against the Woburn Tanners by a score of 4-2. They come into this one with a record of 1 win, 0 losses, and 1 tie on the year. As the Lexington Minutemen come into this one as a record of 0-2, starting off the year 0-2, losing both games to the Belmont Marauders in their first 2. So my name is Nick Antonakas, and I am joined by my analyst, Mark Russo. And we will start it off with Mark. Why don't I go to you? What have you seen from the Spy Ponders so far this year, and what do you think they have to look out for when playing the Minutemen here today?
Hey, Nick, thank you very much. Looking forward to another great game by the Lady Ponders. I like the way that they bounced back after the first game. We're getting back 2 juniors and 2 seniors, Ava Talani and Olivia DeMarco, the seniors, Gabby Russo and Elise Rod and net. Looking forward to some of their experience, and I love the way they're moving the puck and shooting shots on net. So look for more of that.
Definitely. It's going to be an important matchup here for the Spy Ponders as they look to capture the division title. Obviously, no playoffs this year, so it's going to depend on the Spy Ponders to get as many wins as possible and come away with the division win. As the puck's sent back and behind the net, rebound loose in front, and as you said, Elise Rod coming back this game, as well as the other players who were absent last week, including Gabby Russo, Ava Talanian, and Olivia DeMarco. All 4 of them making their way back this game after having to sit out of the last one. So face-off is won there and taken back by number 24, Devin Norman. She sends it along to Grace Corsetti, who tries to send it up the boards. Puck gets loose into the middle. Now taking it back the other way, Olivia DeMarco tries to clear it out of her own end. Collision there in the middle. Now the Lexington Minutemen take possession. And a shot on net saved by Rod, but not too much time to take that shot as Devin Norman came in with a big hit. Puck goes off into center ice. Dumped back into the neutral zone. Now the Minutemen pushing back the other way. That's Erica Riley. Gets tripped up a little bit on the play there. Taking up the wing, DeMarco is there. Battling for it alongside. Lexington regains possession. Shea O'Day loses possession of it. It goes all the way back to her own end. Grace Corsetti's there to pick it up. Both teams go for a line change. Looking for Allie Pickett up there on that left side. Puck goes behind the net. No icing on the play. Puck sent back around. Lexington looking to clear it out of their own end. Trickles into the middle. Pickett tries to take a shot, unable to do so. Centering opportunity now. Puck is loose in front. The Minutemen come out with it, and now pushing back the other way, trying to get it out of their own end. Shea O'Day is there to get it back in her own end. Sends it up. Allie Piggott on that left side. Heavily pressured along the boards, but Volgaris is there to keep the play alive. Minutemen recover behind their net and look to exit their own ends. Nice takeaway there in the middle, but it doesn't last as it goes back to the neutral zone. O'Day's there to dump it back in, and the Spy Ponders go for a quick line change. Now it's taken back through the neutral zone, up the other way. Shot taken, it goes wide. Battling for it alongside the boards. Molly Keneally's in there battling for it, and now it goes out to Maddie Kropelka, who had a hat-trick last game. Sends it over to Doherty. She takes a shot, and a save by the freshman goaltender for the Minutemen, Sophia Ortle. And as we said, Michaela Doherty and Maddie Kropelka having 2 huge games for themselves last week. As we said, Kropelka netting a hat trick for herself, as well as Michaela Doherty putting up 2 points, a goal and an assist in the Spy Ponders 4-2 win against the Tanners. Puck sent around behind the net. Molly Keneally's tripped up, no call in the play. Lexington trying to clear it out, kept alive by Corsetti on that far side. Rung around the boards. Kropelka's there to pick it up on the far side. She tries to center it, nobody's home. And it'll be carried back out the other way through the neutral zone. Puck drops off to Corsetti. She looks into the middle. Kropelka's there. Kropelka bats it off the boards. Arlington goes for a quick line change. And the Minutemen push back the other way. Allison Libby dumps it around behind the Arlington net. There to pick it up, number 14, Annabelle Sakata, a captain for the Lexington Minutemen. Now they keep the play alive. Centered puck in the middle, unable to get the shot off as it's cleared out. Gabby Russo got a stick on it, and the Minutemen bounce it back the other way. Arlington regains possession, look to clear out of their own end. Olivia DeMarco with it on that near side, pushing up the boards, and I think they're going to be assessed with an offside as there was a tie-up on the blue line. It'll go back to the neutral zone for a face-off. And now they're going to elect to move it to Lexington's end. I guess it wasn't an offside. It must have just went out of bounds. Oh, and actually, yeah, there's a penalty on the play. Thank you, Mark, for updating me on that one. And the Spy Ponders go on to the power play a little bit early here in the game. Look to get on the board first. Sent back O'Day, takes a shot. It goes wide. Rebound loose behind the net. Chasing after it is Grace Corsetti. She gets there, sends it back to Doherty. Doherty over to O'Day. O'Day back to Doherty. She takes a shot and it rings over the net. Kropelka's there to retrieve it on the near side. Loops around the net, looks for options. Chips it back to Doherty. Doherty over to Kropelka. She has room in the middle, takes a shot, she scores! Maddie Kropelka makes another great move. And that's her 5th goal of the season. And the Spy Ponders take a 1-0 lead here on the power play. Incredible play by Maddie Kropelka, the sophomore sensation for these Spy Ponders. We'll bring in our analyst, Mark Russo. Break down that play for us, Mark. What'd you see?
Yeah, so tremendous puck movement in the offensive zone. I like the way that they cycled the puck around. They came into the overload, and they used the puck possession to their advantage. Took advantage of a mismatch, and Maddie Kropelka made him pay for it.
Definitely some great play there by the Spy Ponders early on. One of their first power plays here this season. Haven't had too many, and they capitalized there, going up 1-0 on the Lexington Minutemen early. Shea O'Day floats the puck into the neutral zone. It's recovered there by Volgaris, who chips it into the Lexington zone. Katie Devine tries to make a move. Now she's trapped in her own corner, battling for it. Spy Ponders come away with it, chip it across the other side of the ice. Skeesis is there, tries to retrieve it. Goes back O'Day. In a tie-up in the middle, and now moving back the other way, Allison Libby has a chance. Dumps it behind the Arlington net. O'Day's there to retrieve it. Tries to clear out of her own end. Erica Riley's there to break it up. Goes back the other way, battling for it in the middle. Taken away, Volgaris tries to clear. Puck's chipped off to the far side. O'Day's there. Tries to bat it out, but the Lexington Minutemen keep the play alive once again. Lily Cave is there. She tries to get a stick on it and clear it out. And again, it's kept in the Arlington zone. Lexington goes for a line change, and the Spy Ponders look to stretch back the other way. Contact in the middle. Annabelle Sincata pushes through the other way, tries to get an opportunity in the middle. Now a shot taken, and it's blocked by Devin Norman on its way to the net. Taken back on the outside, sent all the way back to the blue line. Eastridge takes a shot, save, rebound in front, and it's taken to the outside by Grace Corsetti. Molly Keneally is there. She tries to clear it out, and it almost stays in the Arlington zone, but Michaela Doherty is there to pick it up and send it back out the other way. Kropelka and Keneally chasing after it. Keneally's there first. She makes a move, dips it around behind the net for Kropelka. Kropelka heavily pressured, keeps possession of the puck there, makes another move and tries to cross into the middle. She's dangerous when she gets in the middle, so the Minutemen trying to clog the middle of the ice there, but Kropelka keeps possession. Goes back to Norman on the point. She takes a shot, deflected in front, and it actually went in. What a deflection by Molly Keneally. I could have sworn that went wide. but a great deflection there by Molly Keneally. She nets a goalie to put the Spy Ponders up 2-0 off Grace Corsetti's initial shot. And the Spy Ponders taking a lead here early. Devin Norman credited with the assist, having the original shot on that play. And a great deflection in front. Keneally bats it in, and the Spy Ponders go up 2-0 here earlier in the first half of the game. And the Spy Ponders are called offside. They're going to have to go back for a face-off in the neutral zone. And Gabby Russo's there at the center taking the draw for the Spy Ponders off the tie-up. Lexington comes away with it. Chipped back into the Arlington end. That's number 2, Keely Smith, a freshman for the Spy Ponders, who bats it across the other side of the ice. Olivia DeMarco's there to pick it up. She skates to the neutral zone. Looks for Talanian on that far right side. Talanian chases after it into the corner. Battling for it alongside there. Cleared out into the neutral zone, and now going back the other way, Erica Riley with an opportunity, centers the pass, and oh, what a save by Elise Rod. Rebounds loose behind her. It comes out, but they call a play dead. What a save by Elise Rod, moving from one side to the other to get a pad on it. Spy Ponders keep this thing 2-0 as the Lexington Minutemen will have a chance with a draw on the Spy Ponders end. Great chance there by the Minutemen. It all started with Erica Riley here on this near side, pushing through the neutral zone, saw an opportunity in the middle, but Elise Rod on top of that one, she makes a great save. Chipped behind the Arlington net, it's going to go back the other way. Battling for it alongside the board, Skizis is there. Now it's batted through, number 22, Nicole Zermani. Arlington recovers. Vulgaris chips it up on the boards. Allie Piggott's there. She tries to send it back, but she's dispossessed. Keeping the pressure on, Spy Ponders center the pass. Goes back to Grace Corsetti on the point. She takes a shot, and it goes wide. Lexington looking to clear out here. Vulgaris is there to pick it up. She keeps the pressure on, tries to center the puck, and as she's hit there, unable to center it correctly, goes all the way back to the Arlington end. Corsetti's there to pick it up. She hits it off the boards, tries to send it out there, but number 5, Audrey Eastridge is there to take it away, but the Spy Ponders recover. Devin Norman carrying it through the neutral zone now. Our Spy Ponders go for a change. Norman behind the net rings it around for Maddie Kropelka. Battling for it alongside the boards, a hit, and it goes all the way back into the Arlington end. No icing on the play, and actually they changed their mind. They're going to give it an icing. So we'll take it to our analyst, Mark Russo. Mark, what have you seen from the Spy Ponders here early on, and what do you think they have to do to extend their lead here on the Minutemen?
Yeah, I like the way that they're really moving puck and putting pucks on the net. Like you said, you can't score if you don't shoot. A couple of deflections. They're getting the defense involved early and really creating some opportunities down low. So, love to see it.
Definitely been a great start for the Spy Ponders as Kropelka takes a big shot there off the draw, and it's covered up by Sophia Ortle, a freshman goaltender for the Lexington Minutemen. Now taking the draw, Michaela Doherty in the middle. Off the tie-up. Minutemen seemed to come away with it, but Kropelka tried to say otherwise as she broke up the play there. Shot on net, save, rebound loose in front, and the Minutemen cleared out from the pocket. Still battling for it behind the net. Kropelka recovers possession. Doherty back to Kropelka in the corner. Dispossessed there. O'Day keeps the play alive, chips it off to Doherty. And again, O'Day steps up, takes a shot on the play and a save. Rebound gets loose and it's taken out to the corner by number 10, Katie Devine. Devine carries it now through the neutral zone, switches sides, looks for reinforcements. It's batted into the Arlington end. Lexington goes for a line change. Shea O'Day there to retrieve it behind the net. Batted away by Sincata as they battle for it in the corner. Talanian's there to break up the play. She chips it off the boards and all the way around the boards for an icing. It'll go back to the Arlington end for a draw for the Lexington Minutemen. So early on here, the Spy Ponders with a great lead here on the Lexington Minutemen, but you can't count them out. Two big rivals here in this one between the Spy Ponders in Arlington and the Minutemen at Lexington. Two rivals that go back a long way. and they still have a lot of time to play to get back into this one, so don't take your foot off the gas if you're Arlington. There's plenty of time to make a comeback here in this one as puck is chipped behind the net, taken away by Zermani. She tries to center the puck. It's batted away back behind. Loops around the net. And it's broken up there in the middle. Gabby Russo with a nice play. And now chases after it back the other way. And it'll go for an icing. So we'll take it back to the Arlington zone once again. And Lexington trying to make a little bit of a comeback here. Unable to get too many shots on net here in this first half. Too much, so obviously a thing to work on there if you're Lexington. But Arlington doing a good job defensively, keeping the puck out of Elise Rod's way. And whenever it's been directed in her direction, Elise Rod has been able to send it aside and make the save. As Corsetti carries it through the neutral zone with some speed there on that right side. Looks to loop around the Lexington net. Puts on the brakes, looks for options. Skizis is there. Skizis tries to send it back around, but she's dispossessed there as it's sent back the other way. Corsetti keeps the play alive on the blue line, tries to take a shot, deflected in front, it skids wide. Again, loose on the side there, trying to step up on the play. That's number 10 for the Spy Ponders, Gabby Russo. Breaks it up, sends it back to Corsetti. Corsetti elects to loop behind her net and look for her options here on this one. Sends it out to Allie Piggott. She looks for an opportunity in the middle, but it's broken up. Carried back the other way, but Piggott with a nice play there, stepping up on the puck, keeps it alive. Crosses into the Lexington zone. Arlington goes for a line change. Good pressure there by Arlington, keeping the play alive. It's sent back on the blue line to Shea O'Day. She fires, and it's blocked on the way to a net. And it's carried back the other way. Erica Riley with some room there on that far side. She elects to chip it in. Lexington goes for a line change. Cave off the boards, looking for Piggott there. But the Minutemen almost get away with it, but they're going to be called offside. Face-off will go back into the neutral zone. So the Spy Ponders doing a good job here early as they lead. I'm not sure what's going on here. They're bringing it back. Oh, and there's going to be another penalty on the play. Number 18 heads to the box. Angelina Messian for the Lexington Minutemen. Spy Ponders are going to get another chance on the power play. 1-for-1 so far here on the evening as they look to net another one here and extend their lead to 3. Off the draw, it goes back to Kropelka. She sends it over to Russo. Russo, patient with the puck, sends it back to Kropelka. Sent over to Doherty, back to O'Day. O'Day takes a shot, it rings over the net. Loose behind the net, Russo's there to pick it up. Fights for it alongside the boards. Doherty's there to help her, chips it back to O'Day. O'Day over to Kropelka, back to O'Day. She tries to take a shot and it goes wide. Back to the blue line, O'Day is there to pick it up. She sends it over to Doherty. Doherty to Kropelka in the middle. Kropelka gets tripped up. Gets loose back to Doherty over to O'Day. Tries to take a shot in the middle. It's blocked. Lexington regains possession. They chip it back the other way. That was number 14 with the clear, Annabelle Sincarda, captain for these Lexington Minutemen. Kropelka's there to get it behind her own net. She carries it out of her own ends. Chips it up to Doherty on that far side. She chips it into the Lexington end as the Spy Ponders go for a quick line change. Devin Norman's there to pick it up in the middle. She carries through, and the Spy Ponders are called offside. So we'll go back to the neutral zone for a Spy Ponders face-off here with 9 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in the first period of 2 periods. Now with the new COVID rules, we'll only have 2 periods instead of 3, 2 longer periods instead of 3 shorter ones. As the draw is won by Arlington, shipped all the way back into Lexington's end. Puck is sent all the way down into Arlington's end. 37 seconds remaining on the power play. As it's chipped behind the net, Cave is there to pick it up. She sends it into the middle. Vulgaris is there. She's dispossessed. Sent back the other way. Devin Norman picks it up in her own end. Pressured there behind the net. Taken away And it's chipped back up the other way. Lexington again bats it right back at the Spy Ponders as we trickle down 5 seconds left on the power play. As it's sent up to Keneally on the far side. Minutemen are at even strength. As Keneally crosses into the Lexington end, takes a shot and a save. Rebound loose, goes to the outside as the Minutemen look to carry it through the neutral zone, going back the other way. Erica Riley with some room makes a move, but unable to keep control on the puck as it floats behind the Spy Ponders net. Now Ava Talanian with some space going back the other way through the neutral zone. Spy Ponders go for a line change. Talanian sticks with it. Looks to elect to pass it back. Shot taken in the middle. Back to O'Day on the point. She takes another shot and they score! Deflected in front. I think that was Devin Fanning who got a stick on it. If not, I think Shea O'Day will be credited with the goal here. The senior captain for the Spy Ponders takes a shot into the middle. And it deflects in. Mark, what'd you see on that play? We've seen a lot of tip-ins so far this game. The Spy Ponders capitalizing on the screens. What'd you see? Yeah,
it's essential that the defensemen shoot the puck low and hard. On the power play, Shea O'Day had a couple good opportunities to fight them both over the net. I like to see those low, hard shots right there. They can get some deflections. We've had 2 goals that way, so imperative those shots from the point are low and hard.
Definitely another good chance there for Arlington, and they capitalize, going up 3-0 on the Minutemen now. As it's carried through, Devin Fanning tries to chip it back on the point to Jenna Partridge, a freshman for the Spy Ponders, getting some minutes here. O'Day now goes after it in her own ends. Lexington comes away with it, tries to take a shot, wrap around, and a save by Elise Rod. As the Spy Ponders look to clear it out. Not done yet, as it's kept in by Sincata. O'Day regains possession, however, and tries to chip it into the middle, where it's taken back by Elizabeth Fayola, who battles for it on the far side. And it's sent all the way back into the Lexington end. Spy Ponders go for a quick line change. Kropelka battling for it now alongside the board. Spy Ponders keep the play alive. Erica Riley with possession for the Lexington Minutemen. Keeps control of it in the corner, tries to make a move there, but too many bodies on her. Looking for reinforcements. She's got some now, but she's dispossessed. And the Spy Ponders carry it back out the other way. Kropelka with some space in the middle, tries to make a move, but it's chipped right back the other way into the Arlington ends. And no icing on the play. Corsetti rings it around the boards. Kropelka's there to pick it up. She holds on to it, looks for options off the boards, looking for Keneally on that near side. Battle for it alongside the boards. A collision in the middle between Doherty and Kropelka. Lexington takes possession back, and they look to push the other way. Battling for it again alongside the boards. Sent back into the Arlington end. Corsetti's there to pick it up. She carries it out of her own end, looks for options with some speed now on that near side. Corsetti has some room now in the middle. Elects to shoot, and it's blocked. Holding on to it there. Loops around the net, tries to center it in front. It's poke checked out. Talanian gets an opportunity now back on the blue line. Hit down on the play, goes back to Corsetti. Norman tries to take a shot into the middle. And another shot goes in front, and it goes in! Off the initial shot, Gabby Russo was the one to put it in for the Spy Ponders, and now they take a 4-0 lead. Spy Ponders really bringing the pain here to the Lexington Minutemen. We'll take it to our analyst, Mark Russo. Mark, what'd you see on that one?
Again, good things happen when you put pucks on net. I think that there's an inexperience factor in the net for Lexington, and you're starting to see that kind of pay off a little bit. Pucks on net, pucks on net, pucks on net, and it's about time you're starting to see that. Arlington really struggled in the first few games putting pucks on net, and I'm glad to see they're getting more on net. It's good to see.
Definitely. The Spy Ponders doing a great job today, really packing the shots on Lexington early on as they are rewarded for it here, going up 4-0. As the puck's chipped back, Devin Norman regains possession, looks for options, tries to take a shot in front. It's deflected wide. Battle for it behind the net. Lexington comes away with it. They look to push back the other way. Devin Norman steps up on the play. Gabby Russo with the puck now in the middle. She makes a nice move. Tries to get a shot off there, but it goes back into the neutral zone. Dumped back in by Cave. Spy Ponders have to get back on side, and they elect to go for a line change. Norman battling for it. And now it's taken away. Skizis takes a shot on net. A save, and it's covered up by Ortle. So the Spy Ponders will take the draw in the Lexington end with 4 minutes, 19 seconds remaining here in the first period. The Spy Ponders lead the Minutemen 4-0. As the Spy Ponders win the draw, it goes back to O'Day on the point. She takes a shot in front and a save. Rebound goes to the outside. Battled for it. Vulgaris is there to pick it up. She's dispossessed and now carrying it back the other way. Number 14, Annabelle Sincata. She has some room now in the neutral zone. Centers the pass, directed wide by Elise Rod. Another opportunity to put it on net there, but it's turned aside by Shea O'Day. Now alongside the boards, Eastridge steps up, battling for it now. Skizis in there as well. Puck goes back to O'Day. She elects to take it back behind her own net. Now looks to chip it back up the other way. Deflects off a skate into the neutral zone. Spy Ponders regain possession as they look to push back. Jenna Partridge was the one to send it up there. Now Michaela Doherty gets a chance back on the ice there, chasing after puck there on the far side. She regains possession. Sends it back to O'Day on the point. She winds up, shoots, save, rebound in front. And Kropelka scores her second of the game. And the Spy Ponders go up 5-0. Kropelka keeping an outstanding season for her going here, netting her second goal of the game. Spy Ponders take a 5-0 lead. And we'll take it to Mark once again. We saw it again there. Putting pucks on net was good for the Spy Ponders. Mark, what'd you see on that one?
Yeah, again, good, clean, hard shot from the point. Maddie Kropelka is a big body down in front of the net. You're not going to move her out of that slot. Jumping on rebounds, being aggressive. I think you're about to see the floodgates open up over here. I'm glad to see Coach Mead has really got his young girls starting to sprinkle in a little bit. It's good to see.
Definitely. The Spy Ponders getting a variety of minutes here from all their players, as Kropelka holds on to the puck now in the Lexington end. Battling for it alongside the board. Spy Ponders might give a couple younger players some chances here, like Mark was saying, so definitely an opportunity for these younger players to get some minutes here in the game. As the puck is sent into the middle, Lexington looks to bat it out. O'Day battling for it alongside. Goes back, Molly Keneally's there to pick it up. She rings it around the boards. Michaela Doherty's there to pick it up. Sends it into the middle for Kropelka. She chases for it over on that near side. Tripped up on the play, and the Lexington will be assessed with another penalty here. Spy Ponders will get their third chance on the power play of the game. Number 10, Katie Devine, will go to the box for 2 minutes on a hooking call as Kropelka was tripped up in the Lexington end. So the Spy Ponders looking to keep putting the heat on the Minutemen here as they have another chance on the power play. 2 minutes for a hook as Gabby Russo will take the draw for the Spy Ponders. Off the draw, tie-up, puck goes back into the middle. Lexington recovers. Attempts to send it out, but back to get it is Kropelka. She sends it over. Russo centering pass in the middle. Corsetti tries to get a shot off, and now it's sent back to Doherty on that far side over to Russo. Russo weighs her options, sends it over to Kropelka. Kropelka jukes, takes a shot a little bit high, but a nice grab there by Ortle. So now with a minute 39 left in the period, a minute 29 left on the power play, we'll have 10 seconds left in the game if the Spy Ponders are unable to score on this power play and it winds out to the end. But Devin Norman takes a shot on net. It's directed above, taking it behind the net. Talanian sends it over to Keneally. Back to Norman on the point. She steps up on the play, tries to take a shot. It's blocked in front. Volgaris is there to pick it up. Rung around the boards. Keneally's there to pick it up. Talanian holding, drops back, takes a shot by Norman. Initial save, rebound goes behind the net. Talanian's there to pick it up. Back to Norman again. She tries to take another shot, and it just goes wide. Volgaris there to retrieve it on that far side. Pinned against the boards, and they're going to call play dead to go back for another face-off. Spy Ponders go for a quick line change as we have 38 seconds left on the power play for them as they lead the Minutemen 5-0 here in the first of 2 periods. So Russo takes the draw for the Spy Ponders off the tie-up. The Spy Ponders come away with it. Corsetti holds behind the net, sends it back to Doherty. Doherty over to O'Day. O'Day back to Doherty. Doherty through the middle, looks for Kropelka. Sends it off. It goes into the middle, deflected in front, and they score. Gabby Russo gets another one. Off the deflection in front, and the Spy Ponders will go up 6-0 with 25.2 seconds left here in the game. And Mark, I think we have the same things to say here, but another shot on net. What else did you see?
Yeah, you know, it's good to see on the power play. They're really making good decisions. They're being very patient with the puck. They're not forcing the play. I like the way they're moving the puck around. I like Gabby going hard to the net right there and getting a stick on it up front. Those things are great to see. Great teamwork, great passing all around.
Definitely, as the Spy Ponders continue to dominate here in the first period, leading the Minutemen by a score of 6-0. It's taken through the middle by Elizabeth Fayola. Chipped back as there's 5 seconds left in the period. Time will wind down for a battle alongside the boards. And that's it for the first. Spy Ponders lead 6-0 here as we'll take a short break. Mark, why don't you give us your thoughts before we go out here in the first period, before we dive into the second?
Sure. Really like the way Arlington's moving the puck. I like the way that Coach Mead's sprinkling everybody in. Some of the things we talked about in the first 2 games of Arlington, getting pucks to the net, getting more shots on net, you're starting to see some of that. And I feel like the work that they're putting in through the practices is starting to pay off a little bit. They've had a delay with practices and being able to play with one another. We're really starting to see much crisper passes and much better shots across the board.
Spy Ponders continues to succeed here in Arlington at Eddie Burns Arena here in Arlington as they lead the Lexington Minutemen 6-0. We'll go out here for the first half. We'll be back with second period action in just a little bit. Thank you everybody for watching with us so far. You are watching Arlington High School girls varsity hockey action here at Eddie Burns Arena. We'll be back in a few minutes with second period action. Welcome back to second period action here at Eddie Burns Arena in Arlington, where our Arlington Spy Ponders are beating the Lexington Minutemen by a score of 6-0 as we head into the second period. I'll throw it to my analyst, Mark Russo. Mark, break down what the Spy Ponders need to do to hold this 6-0 lead to get the win here today.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. They need to be a little bit more just consistency across the board. Protect the puck, pass with a purpose, good decisions across the board. I think they'll be fine. A 6-0 lead, they're going to have to do something pretty catastrophic to break it down. I don't see it happening. Just do the right things, and everything else will take care of itself.
Definitely. The Spy Ponders have quite a lot of insurance behind their lead right now, being up 6-0 here. We'll probably see some more minutes and ice time from some younger players here on the Spy Ponders squad as they look to finish this thing up through the second period. It's carried through the neutral zone and batted through. Elizabeth Kelly for the Lexington Minutemen chasing after it, but Shea O'Day is there to retrieve it behind her own net, sends it off to Skizis, who centers the pass for Keneally as she looks for a chance back the other way. Pressured alongside the boards, battling for it. Puck chipped back into the Lexington end. Spy Ponders go for a quick line change. Carried, sent into the middle. Number 22, Nicole Zermani, is there to pick it up. Sent behind the Arlington net. O'Day's there to pick it up. She tries to send it out of her own ends. It's batted back the other way. Cave is there to pick it up on the far side. Fight for it alongside the boards. Chipped out into the neutral zone. Talanian's there to chase after it. Now Devine sends it off to Riley as they enter the Arlington end. Rung around the boards. Picked up alongside the boards. Spy Ponders blocked the shot attempt there, and now they look to go back the other way. Olivia DeMarco carries it into the Lexington end. Tries to take a shot, it goes wide, but it rings off the boards for Corsetti. She tries to put a shot on net, but it deflects off the boards and back into the neutral zone. Kropelka's there to pick it up. She dances through the middle, tries to break away there, but it drops back to Doherty, who has some space now in front. Doherty takes a shot, and she scores. Nice move there by Doherty. Puts it top shelf, and the Spy Ponders now lead 7-0. Michaela Doherty negging another one here for the Spy Ponders as they now lead 7-0 going to the center ice. Kropelka taking the draw. Number 22, Zermani, wins the draw for the Minutemen as it goes back into their own end. Centering pass, shot taken, save, rebound loose in front, still fighting for it. Doherty now chases after it into the corner. Doherty now fighting for it alongside. Battles for it in front, shot taken, save, rebound. And the Minutemen now come away with it. Sent into the middle, shot taken, it goes wide. Rebound alongside the Arlington boards, sent into the middle. Chipped back into the Arlington zone. And now a glove grab there by Elise Rod. So, Mark, what have you seen so far from the Spy Ponders here in this period as they attempt to hold the lead and extend it on it some more, now leading 7-0?
Yeah, I like the fact that they didn't just sit back and be patient. Sometimes when you have a big lead like this, you tend to play a little sloppy and be a little lethargic. They're continuing to keep coming forward and pressing forward and really taking the puck to them and putting shots on net. I like the way that they keep attacking.
Definitely. The Spy Ponders doing a great job here, continuing to play very consistently as the shot's taken on Elise Rod. They make the save there as it's chipped back up alongside the boards, chasing after it on the far side. Elizabeth Fayola with some speed. She has a chance, takes a shot on net, and a good save there. She chases after her own. Rebound goes in front of the net, and it rings off the post as it goes back to the outside. Jenny Bannon got a great shot on it there. Battling for it in the middle. Nice step up by Cave there. Spy Ponders lose possession as it goes back into their end. Larrabee is there to pick it up, sends it behind the net. Puck sent in front. Drops back to the blue line. Murray's there to pick it up. She sends it back behind the Spy Ponders goal as it's picked up by Shea O'Day and sent back up the other way. Chasing after it on that far side. It drops back to O'Day. She's patient with it. Hits it off the boards. Looks for Bannon there on that far side. Sends into the Lexington end. Spy Ponders pressure. They go for a quick line change. Now carrying it through the middle was Kelly. She's dispossessed by Keneally. Keneally brings it all the way behind her own net. Has some room there in the Lexington corner. Centering opportunity passes through the crease and off to the far side. Keneally still battling for it there. Drops back to Grace Corsetti, who winds up, takes a shot in front and a save directed wide by Ortle. Battles for it in the corner now. Dispossessed there, Riley. Looks to chip it out of her own end, but Keneally works it back for the Spy Ponders. Takes a shot on net, and again it's directed wide by Ortle. Rebound goes loose to the outside. Back to Corsetti. She takes a shot, and they score. Another one for the Spy Ponders as now they go up 8-0 with 17:25 remaining in the second period. As Allie Piggott will go to the center for the draw there for the Spy Ponders. Off the tie-up. It goes back. O'Day recovers in her own end. Heavily pressured there. Minutemen get a chance. But Allie Piggott again takes it away on that far side. She crosses into the neutral zone. Carries it into the Lexington end. With her on that left side is Olivia DeMarco. She battles for it, tries to send it into the middle, but it's taken away and carried back the other way by number 14, Annabelle Sincata. Shea O'Day recovers now in her own end. Takes her time with it. Sends a crisp pass to Talanian. Talanian now carries it up that near side. Chips it around behind the net. Chases after it. Tries to do the wraparound attempt there, but it goes off the outside of the net. Lexington looks to recover and clear it out of their own end. Carrying it through in the middle now with some speed. Going back the other way. Zermani had a nice chance there, but she's dispossessed by Shea O'Day as the Spy Ponders carry it back the other way. Ponders go for a quick line change as the puck is sent back into their own end. Jenna Partridge chases after it. Puck goes out to the blue line. Shot taken. Blocked in front. Eastridge tries to take the shot on that one, and another one goes on net, but Elise Rod covers it up. So we'll toss it to our analyst, Mark Russo. Mark, how important do you think it is that the Spy Ponders are involving some of their younger players here in this second period?
Yeah, I think it's super important for a whole host of reasons. As you know, it's a 10-game schedule. I think there's a lot of youth movement that's coming on to it here. They're getting some valuable experience that they wouldn't otherwise gain. I think Arlington is expected to be a little bit dominant in the league. They're co-champs from last year, and it will certainly help with the development for years to come for these younger players. We're losing 4 seniors this year, I believe, and Ava Talanian, Shea O'Day, Michaela Doherty, Olivia DeMarco, and then Fiona Johnson-McDonald, who opted out for the season due to some COVID health-related issues. So we're going to lose some key pivotal players, and it's important to backfill those.
Definitely important to incorporate the youth here in the game as another shot is taken. Kropelka gets it in. And I think that's a hat trick for Kropelka today as the Spy Ponders go up 9-0. So not stopping the heat here as Kropelka nets her third of the game. And going to center ice, that's Vulgaris to take the draw for the Spy Ponders. As they shuffle the lines a little bit here. Leading now by a score of 9-0. It's taken around behind the net. Pressuring it there is Molly Keneally. She chases after it. Battled for alongside the boards. Corsetti keeps the play alive. Keneally now takes it. Tries to put it on net. Loose in front of the net. Passes through the middle. Keneally's there to pick it up. Goes back to Keely Smith on the blue line. She tries to take a shot in. And now going back the other way with some room. That's Sincata. She takes a shot and a save by Elise Rod. Elise Rod with a nice save there off the breakaway chance by Sincata. As the Spy Pounders momentum continues to roll as they'll take the draw in their own end. Piggott wins it as it goes off to Talanian there on that near side. She bats it off the boards and chases after it, but it's recovered there by Katie Devine. Battling for it now in front of the Arlington bench. Shea O'Day regains possession, sends it all the way across the other side for Olivia DeMarco, who chases after it behind the Lexington net. She gets it there, rings it around the boards. Talanian's there to pick it up. And now carrying it out the other way. Chipped through the middle. Icing's called off. O'Day's back behind her net to retrieve it. Shea O'Day dispossessed there by Larrabee. Lexington looks to put something on net here as they try to take a shot there, blocked by O'Day, and now a second chance opportunity is covered up by Elise Rod. Both teams will change up and they'll take the draw on their own end. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe here on ACMi Sports on YouTube to catch all of our games, or all of the home hockey and basketball games for our Spy Pounders live here on the channel, as well as host of Sports Update hosted by me. You can check that out here. And if you're looking for the Nosebleeds podcast, which was previously on this channel, you can go and check it out in the featured channels section of ACMi Sports here on YouTube. Just hit the featured channel section. It'll bring you to the new Nosebleeds podcast YouTube channel. You can go check it out there. Now it's battled for behind the net. There to retrieve it, but it's batted back the other way. Keely Smith looks to clear it out. Minutemen look to keep the play alive. It goes back to the blue line. Again, chipping at it alongside the boards. Drops back to Cave. She sends it up on that left side for Devin Fanning. Fanning now with a chance. She takes a shot and a save. Rebound gets loose on the side. And goes back into the neutral zone. Devin Norman battles for it. Hard hit there on the side as Gabby Russo almost keeps it in. Ponders clear out and look to re-enter the Lexington zone as it's taken by Kropelka in the middle. She loops around, sends it to Corsetti there, who elects to hold. She sends it to Doherty, off to Kropelka. Kropelka puts the brakes on, sends it back to Corsetti on the line. She looks for Doherty, but it goes back the other way, and Corsetti recovers possession now in the neutral zone. Drops back Keely Smith. Hits it up alongside the boards, looks for Russo. Taken away now in the middle by Doherty. Collision in the middle. Spy Pounders keep the play alive. Russo looks to carry it back in. She gets a stick on it, works her way around one player, now centers, takes a shot, and another goal. Russo with a nice send over to Kropelka. Let's put the Spy Pounders up by a score of 10-0. And now the Spy Pounders will make a goalie change. Allison Labarge, who actually played very well last week in the Spy Pounders 4-2 win in Elise Rod's absence, getting the 4-2 win for the Spy Pounders. Labarge will go into net. And now O'Day chips it off to Volgaris. Volgaris tries to center it. It's sent off the board. Skis is battling for it there. Sent behind the net. Keneally's there to pick it up. She chips it back on the blue line for Jenna Partridge. Partridge now battling for it alongside the boards. It's rung around the boards. Keneally's there to battle for it. O'Day now picks it up on the blue line. Barely stays in, almost goes offside, but Skeesis is able to keep the play alive. Spy Ponders go for a quick line change as Vulgaris looks to pressure the puck. Sent through the Lexington end into the neutral zone, picked up by Partridge. Sent alongside through the, still battling for it now in the neutral zone. Batted back the other way, Zermani chips it all the way back behind the Arlington net. Lexington goes for a quick line change. Partridge now battling for it, pinned against the Arlington boards. Sent back, Eastridge fires, shot goes wide. Still battling for it now. O'Day now takes it, chips it through into the neutral zone. Talanian chases after it, as well as Olivia DeMarco with some speed there on that far side. She looks to center the puck. Heavily pressured there. She does center it. Nobody's home as they clear it out back into the neutral zone. Caves there to pick it up. She sends it over to Devin Norman. Norman picks it up, loops behind her own net, looks to regroup. Pressured there. Sent up by Cave to Talanian. Talanian makes a move and now has some room there on that far side. Battling for it alongside the board, sent into the middle. Almost getting a stick on it there, but now it goes back the other way with a breakaway. Kelly with a chance, and she scores! Lexington gets their first of the game. They decrease the lead to 9, as it's now 10-1 with the Spy Ponders in the lead. Just a little bit of a defensive breakdown there in the middle. Mark, what'd you see?
Yeah, a little sloppy play. They're not taking care of the puck. Lexington took advantage of it. The speedy winger, speed number 6, has had some great speed all day. You make a mistake like that, they'll make you pay for it.
Yeah, definitely. And off the breakaway chance, Elizabeth Kelly netting the goal for the Lexington Minutemen, a captain for the Minutemen as well. As puck is covered up, they'll take the draw in the middle. Taking the draw for the Spy Ponders is number 4, Devin Fanning. Off the draw, goes back to Corsetti. Corsetti sends it over to Jenny Bannon. Back to Corsetti, over to Bannon. Bannon looks to center the puck, passes through the middle, and now Lexington will look to clear it out the other way. Sent all the way back behind the Arlington net. Taken away there, Elizabeth Fayola tries to chip it out of her own end. And it goes to Bannon, and now it's given away. Shot taken on net. Corsetti recovers as it went wide. Puts her foot on the brakes, looks for options as she's pressured by a few Lexington players. Battle for it alongside the boards. Gabby Russo comes away with it, carries it through the neutral zone with some speed, makes a nice move. Now with some more room in the middle. Nice poke check there, but Spy Ponders try and keep the play alive. But it's sent all the way back into the Arlington end, and this will go for an icing. So we will take it back to the Lexington end. 7 minutes and 55 seconds here in a very lopsided battle between the Spy Ponders and the Minutemen. Spy Ponders leading by a score of 10-1. And off the draw, the Spy Ponders come away with it. Molly Keneally loops around her net, crosses into the middle, tries to get the shot up, but she's dispossessed. Goes back into the neutral zone, hit back in by Partridge. And now Lexington holds behind their own net. Tries to send it out off the boards, but it's carried into the middle. Poke check there. Almost gets away with it, but Shea O'Day keeps the play alive for the Spy Ponders. Puts a shot on net and a save. Rebound loose on the outside. Now battling for it alongside the boards. Vulgaris is there to get it. Hit back Partridge. tries to step up on the play. Keneally, with a collision in the middle, keeps the play alive. Vulgaris chips it around behind the net. Spy Ponders go for a quick line change as the Minutemen look to carry it out of their own end. Talanian gets a stick on it, breaks up the play, goes back all the way into the Arlington zone. Minutemen go for a line change. O'Day backhands it across to Partridge. Partridge sends it through the middle looking for Piggott. And now it goes up the other way. DeMarco sends it to Talanian. Talanian shoots it across behind the net. Piggott looking for it. She's hit hard alongside the boards. Spy Ponders keep it alive. Norman takes a shot. Blocked on its way to the net. Rebound loose in front. Talanian tries to make a move, but it's poke checked back into the neutral zone. Cave's there to pick it up. Cave carries it herself into the Lexington zone. Spy Ponders go for a line change. Now chasing after it, Bannon. It through her own ends, and this will go back for an icing as we have 5 minutes and 51 seconds here remaining in the game. And make sure to stay tuned after this girls' game for the streaming of the junior varsity game for the Arlington Spy Ponders. If you want to catch that live here on ACMi Sports, stay tuned because that'll be streamed live right after this. As it's hit back, Grace Corsetti battles for it. Jenny Bannon alongside the boards tries to center the puck, but it's taken away. Minutemen charge back the other way. That's Erica Riley with possession. She takes a shot on net, saved by Labarge. Rebound goes back to the outside. Corsetti recovers. And Grace Corsetti chips it alongside the boards. Fayola in a battle for it in the corner. It's taken away by Keely Smith, who lobs it into the neutral zone, where Erica Riley's there to pick it back up, chip it back into the Arlington end. Smith tries to get another shot. Shot save in front. Rebound directed out. And a nice save by Labarge. Now still loose on the side there. Arlington recovers behind the net. Sent back into the middle. A giveaway. Riley still battling for it. Holds possession. Sends it back to the blue line. Eastridge is there. She takes a shot. Plenty of bodies in front of that. But somehow Labarge still makes the save. Goes back the other way. Looks for Fayola on that far side. And both teams go for a quick line change. Sent through the middle. And now it's loose in front. Battles for it alongside the boards. Taken away now by Smith, who chips it into the middle. For Fanning. Fanning sends it off to Bannon. Bannon chips it into the Lexington end. Spy Ponders go for a quick line change. Molly Keneally's there. Gets a stick on it, but it's kept alive and carried back the other way by Sincata. Sincata rings it around behind the Arlington net. Grace Corsetti for the Spy Ponders is there to pick it up. Goes back the other way. Skeesis battles for it alongside the boards. Comes out into the middle, batted out by Arlington. There to get another stick on it is Vulgaris. Rung around behind the Arlington net. Corsetti's there to pick it up. Chipped back around. Keneally tries to clear it out. Lexington bats it back behind the Arlington net. Skeesis there to pick it up on her own end. Vulgaris off the boards. Keneally recovers in the middle. Chips back around the Arlington. Keeps the play alive to Marco. Tries to take a shot on that. It just goes wide. Chases after her own rebound. Lexington looks to clear it back out the other way. Carrying it through Zermani. Off the boards. Chasing after it there. No icing on the play. Shea O'Day is there to pick it up. Sends it back around for Partridge. Partridge back into the middle. Piggott breaks it up there and sends it back into the Lexington end. And now a giveaway. DeMarco with a chance, tries to send it across to Talanian. Talanian tries to take a shot, it's blocked. Goes back to DeMarco, over to O'Day. She sends it across for Partridge. Partridge hits it off the boards. And now they fight for it in front, and it went in. Allie Piggott. Next one here for the Spy Ponders as they go up 11-1 with 2 minutes and 9 seconds left. So now, at center ice, Maddie Kropelka taking the draw for the Spy Ponders. And the Spy Ponders will go to Lexington on Monday to face off at Lexington to look to keep their winning ways going. If they can come away with this one, they would have won 2 straight, still staying undefeated on the year. As shot taken in front, it's directed wide, rung around the boards. Gabby Russo bats it back to Cave. Cave centers it, doesn't get to the net. Kropelka now holds. Kropelka sends it back. Cave tried to send it across, trips up a little bit there as Devin Norman recovers in the neutral zone. Off the boards, looks for Doherty. Kropelka loses her stick. Lexington looks to push back the other way through the neutral zone. Devin Norman's there to pick it up. She sends it all the way across, looking for Russo. Russo off the boards and up, looking for Kropelka back the other way. Kropelka again in the middle. Oh, and a big collision there alongside the boards to try and keep the play alive. Kropelka now crosses into the middle, and it's directed wide. And now a penalty on the play, as the puck goes all the way back. Allison Labarge will cover it up. And Maddie Kropelka will go to the box. I think it had something to do with a roughing or something. We'll bring in our analyst, Mark Russo. What do you think the call was for there?
Yeah, I think when you get to be a player of Maddie Kropelka's status and girls are hitting at you, chipping at you, hemming and hawing at you all day long, they tend to get under your skin. Maddie's got to control the tempo right there at an 11-1 game and walk that off, knowing that you're one of the best players in the league. That's going to happen here. That's just a maturity issue, that's all.
Yeah, definitely. Just a little bit of frustration boiling over there. Kropelka goes to the box with 33 seconds remaining on the clock. Allison Labarge makes a good save there. It's rung around the boards. Lexington keeps the play alive, looking to get one in here for morale's sake. Slap shot taking, rings over the net. There to pick it up is Emily Libby on the far side. She tries to keep the play alive, but the Arlington Spy Ponders look to lock it up behind the net. Batted out there, Devin Fanning. Collision alongside the boards. Keely Smith now holds on to it. Tries to clear it out. Shot taken in the middle, and that'll do it. The Spy Ponders come away with the win, 11-1, and they will go to Lexington on Monday to face off against the Minutemen in Lexington. So we'll send it to our analyst, Mark, to close us out here for today. Mark, what were the highlights besides just the score for the Spy Ponders here today?
Yeah, games like this, it's always tough to take away a lot of positives. The positives is, look, we put 11 pucks on goals in. I thought the power play looked excellent. They moved the puck around really well. I really liked the way Coach Meade sprinkled in a lot of the younger girls. And I thought some of our people who stepped up and scored goals need to step up and score goals. Welcoming back Abby and Elise and Olivia and Ava is huge. I like to see the team gelling a little bit better. I think as the season progresses, they'll continue to get better.
Well, definitely a huge morale win for the Spy Ponders here, netting 11 goals in the 11-1 victory. They'll travel to Lexington on Monday to take on the Minutemen in their second and final matchup of the season. And that'll do it for us here from Eddie Burns Arena here in Arlington, joined by my analyst, Mark Russo. My name is Nick Antonakas. We'll see you back here for the next one. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Have a good night.